Welcome back to another exciting episode of G-Spot, the Gian Henderson podcast, where real talk meets real people. And of course, today marks two milestones in my life. For one, this is my 6th episode in the podcast industry. And two, this marks the first month anniversary of my YouTube channel.
Oh my God!
What way to better celebrate this episode than somebody who made a mark in the adult content industry, and of course, someone who's resilient, who is talented, and of course, someone who is very confident with their sexuality. Please welcome the one and only, the incomparable
Ay!
Salome Salvi.
Thank you! Thank
Hello.
you so much! Ang ganda naman ng intro na yun!
Ganun, syempre, very TV. Kamusta ka naman? Thank you so much for allowing me to guest
Thank you.
here sa show ko.
Thank you din. Thank you din sa pag-invite. Thank you sa interest. And I'm always grateful for opportunities like this.
I'm grateful.
Excited ako sa mga mga mababaybay natin today.
You know, we shared both na talagang two very similar thing in our life.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah?
You started as an alter. I
Yeah?
was an alter din nung pandemic season.
Mhm.
How did you enter the hemisphere? Paano ba nag-umpisa tong lahat?
May mga tweets about this very specific topic na making the rounds on Twitter kung paano ako nag-start. Kasi lagi ko binabanggit si Makati Twink Top kasi siya naman talaga yung pinakaunang alter na nakita ko na parang oh my God, parang ang kabog ng account niya.
Mhm.
Tapos yung mga pinopost niya, mga nudes, mga sex videos, parang, and he was getting all of this attention. And it was the first time I ever saw an account like that. Tapos parang dun ko talaga naisip na parang ang saya ng ginagawa niya. Syempre, hindi ko naman naintindihan yung meaning ng pagiging alter, yung dangers niya, yung magiging repercussions nun sa buhay ko. At the time lang, nung una ko siya nakita, parang una kong naisip, ang saya!
Yes.
Parang gusto ko din bigyan ng account. Hubad-hubad din ako ganyan. Tapos, hindi ako ganong klaseng tao before and I just thought that it might be something na interesting na i-explore ganyan. Kasi yun talaga yung unang exposure ko dun sa community. As in nakita ko yung mga gay alters,
Mhm.
tapos I saw na they had a community of their own. They were having so much fun with each other. Tapos it was something that really resonated with me. And I naisip ko na wala akong nakikitang babae. What if kaya yung magiging experience ko bilang babae dito sa space na ito. So ayun.
You're a Filipina, di ba? So basically,
Mhm.
mga Filipina conservative.
Mm-mm.
Di ba? Did you ever think na what would other girls think of me when I...
I mean, syempre dumadapo sa isip ko. Hanggang ngayon naman, syempre meron pa rin ganong klaseng pagiging conscious na ano iisipin sa akin ng ibang tao when I do this, when I do that. Pero parang ever since naman in my life, parang kahit anong sabihin sa akin ng family ko, ng mga people at school, people at work, I never, parang mas nananaig pa rin yung boses ko. Mas nananaig pa rin yung prioritization ko na kailangan I feel free and accepted and parang gusto matigas ulo ko eh. Gusto ko
Same.
'di ba?
Oo.
Yun na talaga matigas ulo ko, makapal mukha ko. I'm gonna keep doing what I want to do. Even like syempre parang
Are you a black sheep then?
oo.
Same,
Oo.
we're black sheep.
Ano yung kina black sheep mo sa
You are,
family mo?
wala. Kasi nung college pa lang ako, elementary, talagang lagi akong tatawag sa principal's office.
Pasaway kang
No, I was
bata.
the only gay person in school. Can you believe that? In the 90s,
Ang hirap nun.
conservative Chinese school, Christian school, so lahat sila straight.
Oo nga, ang hirap nun.
I was the only gay.
Family-oriented,
Mm-mm.
'di ba?
But good thing, my family never discriminated me.
That's good.
Yun,
That's
sa'yo
good.
ba
That's good.
ganun din?
Parang in terms of sexuality, kasi I had family members na lesbian, na gay. Parang it's kind of weird.
My sister's a lesbian.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of weird when I tell people and when I think about it na parang very accepted yung LGBTQ sa family namin. Pero everything else, yun nga yung pagiging sex worker ko, yung pagiging sexually active ko, yung pamumukod ko nung ng ganun kaaga compared to them, o kaya yung parang yung rejection ko of our yung pamamaraan ng family namin, tsaka yung parang everything else aside, hindi nila tanggap, pero they're surprisingly okay with a lot of my relatives and me, parang being bisexual, being gay, parang they never had a problem with that. I thought that was weird.
You
So,
know what? When I see you in
mhm.
person, you never look like na parang, di ba, yung ibang tao, pag nakipunta ka sa kalsada, let's say poblasyon, may, ay, pokpok to. Yung ganun.
Oo.
You look, I mean, even if you're wearing sexy, you know, pag
Thank you.
pinag-corporate kita, mukha kang taga-Ayala na nagtatrabaho sa Makati. UP vibes.
I think parang like thank you. I think that's an interesting observation, but at the same time, I feel like parang sex workers, they come in all different shapes and sizes. Syempre may mga stereotype na ganito yung itsura ng mga yun nga yung mga girls sa poblasyon, ganyan. I think they're fierce. You know, whenever
Yes,
I
they
go
are.
there, tapos lahat sila nag-hi hello sa akin, tapos I see them working, I always think that, oh my God, you go girl, like go get the bag. Ganun ako, like parang I have such a parang appreciation for them, kasi people like look at them na parang hindi naman sa kinakaawaan ko sila or anything, pero alam mo naman yung tao, yung stigma ng tao sa sex workers, 'di ba? They parang iba talaga yung treatment and yung tingin nila sa mga katulad namin. Pero to me, para sa akin talaga, especially like being in this industry and getting to know other sex workers, when I see them, parang, oh, girl, I see you. That's so fierce of you. Like, parang, be safe, go get that back. Parang, yun lagi iniisip ko na parang, ay, sister to. Parang ganun.
So, when you
Wala.
started dito sa industry ng X na to, kasi X ka muna, di ba? Bago ka ng Pornhub.
Mm-mm.
So, a lot of people kasi has a goal. Kaya sila pumasok dito because they need to earn money.
Mm-mm.
For me, I do it for fun.
Mm-mm.
I don't sell videos. Is that the same with you then?
Yeah, actually, kasi
Okay!
syempre naging part na rin ng objectives ko yung yung earning, kasi naging parang siya yung naging sandalan ko nung nawalan yung mga tao ng trabaho nung pandemic, 'di ba? Tapos actually like way back, kasi I started 2017, 'di ba? Yun nga yung era ni na Mac at tuwing top ganyan, ni nakubaw ibabaw.
Talagang yun yung crowd na nakita mo agad?
Sila yung mga si Tanim Burat XXX. Yung mga yan. Nung time na yun, parang everybody was doing it for fun. Wala pa yung economic factor na wala pang nagbebenta ng
Yes.
content. Hindi pa siya ganun katalamak dati.
Mhm.
Everybody was, parang naabutan ko pa yung time na every time na mayroong mag-a-attempt na i-sell yung content nila, magkaroon ng premium content, yung mga ibang alters na parang, ay, ano yan? Parang napaka-sell out mo na. Anong ginagawa mo? Parang, nandito lang tayo for fun, tapos ikaw magbebenta ka.
Oo.
Di ba? May ganong klaseng dati, may ganong klaseng resistance pa dati. Tapos nakakatawa na dahil nga natulak tayo ng kahirapan ng pandemic, sabay-sabay nagbenta yung mga tao, naging mas socially acceptable na siya within the community to sell content. Pero dati, 'di ba, ewan ko kung naabutan mo yung time na yun na wala pa masyado nagbebenta.
Wala, kasi I started 2019, blur pa ako eh.
Oo.
Kasi I was scared. May video ako na tinatago-tago nung college na nakatalikod with
Oo.
someone.
Oo.
And then, nakita ko nga ganun. Then, somebody, nag-join ako sa orgy. When I was a designer, okay na ako sa live. May nag-invite sa akin mag-orgy. Tapos,
Saya,
sabi,
happy.
sino ang mga ni-recruit dito ng taga-alter? Tawa sila. Sabi ko, ano nakakatawa? Sabi nila, hindi mo ba alam kasi X-alter.
There's a community.
Sabi ko, I don't know. Alam ko puro news lang sa X eh. Na boring. Sabi, sige, bigay ko sa yung username after. Pagka-check ko, oh my God, free porn.
Diba?
Pwede ba ito sa Pilipinas?
Diba?
So, it started and then people were like, nag-blur ka din ba before?
Oo.
Okay. Blur.
Pero yung blur ko parang lang, eme-eme lang na parang ako gano'n lang doon sa mata, diba? Kasi parang sayang naman, hindi ko mapakita na maganda ako. Pero syempre gusto ko alter pa din ako. Parang nakikibagay ako doon sa community ko, diba?
So, danger to pa, I don't know if you feel, but we'll dive in sa curiosity. Now that you revealed na, kailan ka nag-reveal?
2019, right before ng pandemic.
Ang bilis naman.
Oo. 2017, 2018, 2019. Yun yung era ko na nagtatago ako ng mukha, hindi ko pa siya
Nag-mask,
sineseryoso.
hindi ka nag-mask.
Hindi, ano lang, as in talagang,
Bunny ears.
puro pictures lang ako dati, hindi ako nagpo-post ng
Aha.
video. Tapos, yung mga pictures ko, parang dinodrawingan ko pa, ini-edit-edit ko, ganyan. Kasi di ba iba binablur lang nila, lalagyan ng picture, lalagyan ng sticker na talong, di ba?
Totoo.
Ako dati parang ina-art-art ko pa yun. Tapos, yun nga, parang nagkaroon ng time ng 2019 na parang feel ko ready na ako na magpakita ng mukha. Parang, hindi naman sa hindi ako natatakot. I knew that there were risks. Pero I just felt like, parang, I think this can go further kapag nagpakita ako ng mukha.
Do you think it's
Ganun.
time to embrace sexuality sa Pilipinas knowing that we're super conservative?
I think, that's a good question. Kasi I feel like parang dapat lang, like I would say na yes, pero I don't know if people are ready for that. You know, like syempre
So
parang
as the Soji,
oo,
Yeah.
parang feel ko parang para sa akin wishful thinking na yun yung goal ko. Yun yung parang wish ko para sa mga tao na they are kinder to themselves and they're more accepting of each other when it comes to talking about each other's sexuality. And are more confident and yun nga are more understanding. Pero alam ko na madami talaga, hindi mo mababago na meron talagang mga tao na sarado yung utak. So alam ka naman na parang pilitin mo sila na baguhin yung paniniwala nila. Ganun na yung pag-iisip nila parang sarado na dun eh. So as much as I want to, ayun nga, merong mga tao talaga na hindi pa ready for that conversation and baka they will never be ready. So I want to give them acknowledgement and space lang din.
I
you
love
know?
it.
Oo.
Giving space. So you're a UP graduate, right?
Mhm.
You graduated, ano yung course mo?
Fine arts.
Alam mo sa UST ako, fine arts din.
Diba?
Major in advertising.
Mm-mm.
So both are educated.
Both are creative.
We are.
Yes.
Now, this is the important question. That's why, ito yung pinaka-core ng ano natin.
Mhm.
Article 201 of the Revised Penal Code of the Philippine Constitution says na ang immoral doctrines, obscene presentation, tsaka yung, what's the other one? Basta yung ganong, pagpo-porn, pagbebenta ng porn or what. Sinabi daw na pinagbabawal yan sa Pilipinas. And I made a reel actually na there are 3 factors na important dyan. Is it consensual, 18 and above, tsaka hindi siya sa public place, mga monumento, LRT, gano'n. Do you think that pornography is truly, as a UP student, ano ba to? Bawal ba talaga siya?
Para sa akin I came to understand pornography being a tool in sexuality. Like, and however, kunyari, you're feeling lonely and you want to get horny and you want something that will enhance your feeling of horniness, of your feeling of arousal. You watch pornography kasi that is the kind of content and media that is stimulating. Kasi,
That's why it's there.
Oo, parang yun talaga yung purpose niya, to titillate, to arouse, ganyan. And it's just a tool for you to be able to satisfy yourself. It's a tool for entertainment. And I think na parang by looking at it like that, parang there's a sense of neutrality pa na pwede nating siya tingnan ganun na it's not necessarily bad, it's not necessarily evil, it's also not necessarily good. It's just a tool that people use kapag nagjajakol sila. Ganun. Pero naniniwala ako na pwede mo siyang magamit sa mali. Pwede, kunyari, parang ine-expose mo yung ganong klaseng content sa bata, maling paggamit yun ng isang tool na hindi naman intended for that.
Kaya nga may setting sa X na 18 and above.
Oo, tama. Tapos parang nag-agree rin ako na don't be making porn. Like, even though I know that it's it's exciting to see porn filmed in public places. Hindi,
Fantasy
diba? Na parang, nag-outdoor fun sila. Hindi lahat ng makakakita sa'yo having sex in public is consenting to you, is consenting to seeing you have sex. So, naiintindihan ko din bakit may ganong klaseng illegality and boundaries. So, para sa akin, yun yung view ko doon. It's not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily harmful. Nandun pa rin siya kung paano siya ginagamit, ini-interpret, and kinokonsume ng tao. Na there's a way for you to have healthy relationship with porn. Yun nga na parang moderated naman yung yung consumption mo. Pero there's a way for you to use it that can be destructive. Like for example, people I know na medyo contested in some academic circles na hindi daw talaga nag-e-exist yung porn addiction. May discussion na ganun, pero nakikita ko din na you can have a destructive or addictive relationship to porn eh. So again, it boils down to nandito yung tool na to for your consumption. Paano mo siya gagamitin? Igagamitin mo ba siya sa ikasisira mo or sa ikasisira ng ibang tao? Or magagamit mo siya to your own benefit na chill lang, na parang nang wala kang sinasaktang ibang tao. Ganun yung view ko.
Did anyone throw it to you na, hoy, bawal yan? Ganon. Kunwari,
Oo.
kay kagalit ka, ganon.
Oo, parang
Pwede ka daw ipakulong, ganon.
may mga situations where that was parang that
Brought up.
gray area was brought up. And sa akin naman, parang babaybayin natin yan kapag nandun na tayo. Like, parang we'll deal with it when we get there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that, parang I don't wanna, like, get into it kasi nagkaroon nga ng situation recently na medyo naging, medyo naging issue yan. Parang, ang hirap sabihin eh. Parang, yun na lang muna na parang as I discuss with friends who are lawyers, parang dahil nga wala namang legal precedent na merong nakulong or merong nakasuhan over something like this, mababaybay natin yan as a nation, as a society.
Tsaka I think we will eventually adapt, build up. As Philippines kasi medyo paurong eh. So, eventually we will.
Oo, eventually magiging part of the broader discussion yan.
Yeah.
Pero as of now, parang dahil nga hindi pa na-figure out ng mga tao how they will process this kind of content becoming more accessible, becoming more mainstream, parang nangangapa pa yung mga tao how they feel about it. So,
people always think na, okay, us being alter, mga pornography people, dignity, yung morals natin, wasak na, basta pumasok ka ng porn, sira ka na, madumi ka, wala kang karapatan mag-improve, wala kang, like whatever positive thing you might do or grow in life, wala kang karapatan because nga, do you think that's unfair judgment? Wala na daw moral ang mga...
100%. I think that's unfair. Kasi, and I think that's, yung tinatawag dyan is binomoralize nila yung sexuality na, lahat ng tao meron silang own relationship with their sexuality, di ba? Lahat ng tao capable of being sexual beings. Lahat ng tao capable of feeling libog,
every day.
di ba? Feeling sexual pleasure. So it's like it's a part of the human experience na meron tayong relationship with sex and sexuality. Neutral siya na bagay dapat. It's a social activity, it's a bodily function. It's something that everybody experiences. Pero pag sinasabi natin na moralizing, it's parang binibigyan natin siya ng moral value or lack of moral value porket it's involved with something like that. Even though, like I said, it's a social activity, it's a bodily function, it's supposed to be neutral. Parang ginagawa natin siyang kasalanan even though it's something that everybody experiences. You know what I
Some are
mean?
hypocrites.
Oo. So parang I feel like parang when people assess sex and sexuality and topics surrounding that, parang tanggalin natin yung naluto, yung na-bake in na moralization natin, and let's look at it as purely as what it is. You know, and yun nga, na ganun lang siya. It's something that everybody experiences. It's something that everybody can participate in. So, bakit natin siya minamasama? Binigyan tayo ng binigyan yung mga katawan natin ng capability to experience this, to experience all of these sensations, these pleasures. Bakit natin pinagkakait yung sarili natin from experiencing that just because merong person na nagsabi centuries and centuries ago na, ay hindi, masama yan, nakakaramdam ka ng libog, mali yan, kasalanan yan. Sinagsabi, dapat lagi niyong kine-question yun, and parang dapat lagi niyong iniisip, saan ba nanggaling yung pag-iisip ko na masama ang sex? Saan ba nanggaling, sino nagsabi sa akin? Yun nga, saan siya nanggaling historically? And without that prejudice, without that moralization, what is sex really? Divorced from that. parang I feel like people should look at certain topics like that. Especially when it comes to sex. Kasi nga parang lutong-luto na sa atin na sex equals kasalanan. So, dapat question natin yan. Dapat binabasag natin yan.
Have you ever been cancelled?
Of course, yeah.
Where?
Twitter,
You have?
Facebook.
Knowing that you're Salome Salvi?
Oh my God, hindi kasi. Ito, ano ka lalaka. As much as masakit sa akin na balikan, kasi that was one of the first times na na-feel ko, ito pala talaga yung feeling ng nakakancel, na talagang kinukuyog ka ng mga tao.
I wanna know.
At nung una kasi yung branding ni Salome, lalo na nung 2017, 2018, 2019 era niya, palaaway siya.
Oh my God, same tayo, girl!
Diba? Na parang, kasi napapansin ko na I get more attention, I get more likes. People call me, oh my God, she's so fierce. Kapag nakikita nila ako ng aaway.
In what way? Calling out other authors?
Oo, may pagko-call out. Alam mo yung ginagawa ng mga tao na parang makita lang nila na, ay, nagkamali ng sinabi to. O
yes.
For example, hindi ko sinasabi na nangyari to. Pero para theoretically lang. 'Di ba, when somebody nagkamali, nagsabi sila ng N-word, nag-tweet sila ng N-word on Twitter. 'Di ba, kakancelin siya ng mga tao? So parang parang ganong klaseng tao ako dati na parang hyper-vigilant ako na kapag meron nagkamali tapos nakita ko, parang, ay, gusto ko siya i-call out para may away, di ba? para magbuka akong magaling. Para magbuka akong bida-bida. Ganon yung mindset ko dati na talaga naghahanap siya ng away.
Okay.
And hindi ako proud na naging ganong klaseng tao ako for such a long time. Tsaka parang may pa ako dati na kapag nakikita ko na merong ibang mga babaeng alter, lalait-laitin ko yung katawan.
Oh my dear.
Putong mo ang laki. Parang, yung parang bil mo lawlaw na lawlaw. Bakit ka alam mo yun? Parang, ganun ako dati.
Oh my
And
God.
hindi ako proud. Hindi ko ini-encourage yung mga tao na maging ganun.
Na-alter ka doon nambabash ka na blurred ka pa nun?
Oo.
Oh.
And it's like, talaga, parang naging it's so sad. And it's so kind of terrible na naging part siya ng branding ko. And parang, aaminin ko yung pagkakamali ko na inantay ko pa na makancel ako bago ko na-realize na mali yung ginagawa ko.
How were you cancelled?
Parang,
And which community? Women or gays?
I think ito,
i-brief ko naman.
I-trace back natin. Kasi, di ba, out and proud na ako na, I make pornography, and I'm a sex worker, I'm a nude model, and parang parang naiintindihan ko na yung parang yung place ko in the world and yung status ko bilang isang sex worker. And nagkaroon yung UP Babaylan, which is a gay organization. Meron silang mga ino-organize na mga talk, na mga seminar, ganyan. Nagkaroon sila ng seminar with regards to sex work. Tapos ang daming mga tao na nagalit sa UP Babaylan for mounting that kind of topic, kasi parang ang pag-iisip pa ng mga tao hanggang ngayon naman na sex work is exploitative, sex work is dangerous towards women, which is like hindi ko sinasabing mali. Pero maraming tao nag-iisip talaga na gano'n, na dinidemonize nila ang sex work as a whole. Tapos parang syempre na disturb ako dun sa ganong klaseng reaction ng mga tao. Kasi sabi ko, ako proud ako and happy ako with my experience bilang isang sex worker. And parang dapat hindi natin parang basta ang nangyari, nag-push back ako doon sa mga sinasabi ng mga tao na sex work as a whole is mali. Parang hindi ko pa ma-articulate ng maayos. Kahit ngayon hindi ko ma-articulate na maayos na it's not something na you can't make that blanket statement about sex work. Kasi sex work is not a monolith. People can get exploited, yes, but also people make a living out of this. People can have positive and healthy experience within it. It's like iba-iba tayo ng experiences. Yun yung gusto ko sabihin. Pero hindi ko na-articulate na maayos. So, kinuyog ako ng mga tao na parang ano ka ba, pro-exploitation ka ba? Dahil pro-sex work ka? Parang ganun yung naging dating ng mga tao, lalo na ng mga politically aware na mga Twitter account,
Na-invite
diba?
ka ba dun sa talk na yun?
Hindi. Pero
Okay.
I felt strongly about it kasi it was something that was talking about sex work, which is something that I am part of.
Mhm.
Anyway, dahil nga parang hindi maganda yung optics, hindi ko na-articulate na maayos yung gusto ko sabihin, and parang yung mga tao parang nakakita sila ng butas, nakakita sila ng opportunity na ay ka-cancel yung mga pinagsasabi ni Salome, parang sinasabi niya na acceptable lang sex work, therefore she is encouraging people to enter into sex work. Parang minisconstrue na nila yung sinabi ko. Which again, aaminin ko na meron akong pagkukulang with how I presented myself and with how I expressed myself. Pero dahil nga may nagawa na akong ka-cancel, inungkat nila lahat ng mga past tweets ko, lahat ng mga naging issue.
Photos, lahat ng mga...
Oo. So, syempre, yung mga tweet ko na nang lalait-lait ako ng mga tao na na nang-aaway ako ng mga tao, tas kung ano-ano mga pinagsasabi ko, 'di ba? Parang lahat ng tweets ko na about political issues na merong cognitive dissonance, nungkat nila lahat, screenshot nila lahat, pinagkakalat nila. Tapos tinan nyo, ito ba yung ina-idol niyo na model, na alter, na dami niyang inaway, ang dami niyang sinaktan. So parang
Same.
So parang doon ako na-cancel kasi parang because of that inciting incident na I said something about sex work that I shouldn't have said, I guess. Parang naging nag-initiate siya nitong wave of hatred, which aminin ko honestly, I deserved a lot of it kasi nga yung mga pinagsasabi ko, yung mga inaaway ko, mali talaga. So parang yun yung naging come to Jesus moment ko na parang na parang ayoko na maging ganitong klaseng tao. Na not just because I got canceled, pero dun ko na-realize na ito pala yung feeling kapag nang-aaway ako. Kasi ngayon ako na yung inaaway eh.
Oo.
Na gusto ko na, parang after nun, gusto ko na magbago. Ayoko na. Ayoko na maging ganong klaseng tao who is a source of pain and misunderstanding of others. So nangyari yun 2019. Tapos parang dineactivate ko yung Twitter ko ng ilang buwan. Tapos yun nga, parang nag-soul searching.
Wow.
Talaga ako na parang ano ba yung mga kailangan ko baguhin bilang tao? Ano ba yung kailangan ko ayusin within myself? Bakit ako nang aaway?
Were you insecure that time?
Yes. I feel like aminin ko, like parang a lot of my yung pang-aaway ko, a lot of that came from insecurity na parang not because I felt like other people were doing better than me. I just felt I just
That you deserve it more.
Oo. Okay, I just had a lot of anger, which I understand now was directed towards myself, na I needed to take out on something. And I happened to take it out on other people, which is terrible. Huwag nyo gagawin yun. Not just because ka-cancel siya, but also because wag kayong maging ganong klaseng tao na okay lang sa inyo na manakit ng ibang tao. Yun talaga yung na parang ang dami ko nasaktan. Ngayon inungkat na nila at ito yung ebidensya na ito ng mga taong sinaktan ko. Alam mo na nag-trending, di ba may parang list of trending topics every day? Nag-trending yung Salome Salbahe.
Ay, wow.
Kasi parang, yun nga, naiungkat ng mga tao lahat ng tweets ko na nang-aaway ako. And grabe, like, ayoko, yun nga, parang nagkaroon talaga ng, dahil nga na-cancel ako and ang daming mga tao nang ko-call out sa akin. As in, talaga siya, parang moment talaga siya na nag-click sa utak ko na hindi na ako pwede maging ganito. Ayoko na nagiging mapanakit yung pananalita ko. Ayoko na maging ganito. Parang ganun.
How did you, yung bagong branding na bumalik ka. Eto na, syempre may mga past ka na cancel ka. Paano ba na-build itong Salome ngayon na, oh my God, the most talked about, collab back and forth,
Wow.
how did you penetrate this industry? And how did the gay community embrace you knowing na there's a separation between hetero?
I think that's a good question. Kasi parang bouncing back from having been canceled, yun nga, nagpahinga ako, nawala ako, nag-soul searching ako. Parang hindi, feel ko, sobrang tagal na nun, hindi na siya naaalala ng mga tao na nagkaroon ako ng ganong face.
Mm.
Kasi ang naaalala na nila, yung branding ni Salome, pagbalik niya.
Mm.
Kasi pandemic na nun eh. And, paano ba? I think it started when people started na kinakareer na nila yung pag-aalter nila. Kasi nga nag-pandemic and I had this account with like how many thousand followers. Tapos wala akong trabaho. I needed a way to make money. Tapos people have been begging me for years and years na parang pagod na kami doon sa mga pictures mo, may art-art, churot-churot. Pagod na kami doon sa mga video mo. Kailan ka magko-collab na may lalaki? Gusto namin makita ka. So I knew that there was a demand for it, and I knew that if I started making that content, people will pay for it. Tapos yun nga, nakikita ko na yung mga karatig alter ko na nagbebenta na sila, just for fans, nag-only fans na sila, nagte-telegram na sila. Sabi ko, sige, parang let's evolve. The same way that the community is evolving, that the
Do
people
you have
around me.
OnlyFans just for fans?
I have a just for fans. Pero,
Wala kasing OnlyFans sa Pilipinas.
oo. Yan, alam nyo na.
Walang walang bank. I mean, how do we say this?
Hindi sila mag-a-accept
Mm.
ng bank and passport na galing Pilipinas.
Yes.
So, unless you have a foreign passport and a working foreign bank account, hindi ka makaka-sign up. Yan, alam niyo na. Pero I think dun pumutok si Salome nung ano na siya, nung yun nga, nung ginawa ko siyang full-time, kailangan ko na seryosohin eh. Kailangan ko na gumawa talaga ng content and tuunan siya ng
Ano ka,
pansin.
full production din or point and shoot lang na
Ano
camera?
na, nagsimula siya sa point and shoot, pero parang yung naalala ko, parang yung first paycheck ko from the subscription sites, ginugol ko kaagad sa camera.
Yes.
So, yun yung pinakauna kong binili.
May time kasi na labanan, dati kasi altern mga kopong-kopong. Point and shoot talaga kahit malabo pa yan, okay, fine.
Oo,
Dumating
diba?
kasi yung era ng pandemic yata or mga pa 2020, kailangan full prod eh.
Oo.
Maganda
And
lights.
honestly, ganun na ako ngayon.
Okay.
Pero syempre, everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody has to start to cellphone lang. So, dun din ako nag-start. Parang especially my first nudes, my first solo video, cellphone lang. Pero nung nagkaroon na ng budget si Akla, bumili na siya ng ring light, bumili na siya ng camera, ng GoPro, ganyan.
Oo.
So dun talaga, dun na ako nagseryoso
May
talaga.
assistant ka tuwing nagko-collab ka?
No.
Ah.
I do everything myself. Nagkaroon ng time earlier this year na parang, gusto ko bongga na. Gusto ko may colored lights tayo. Gusto ko 3 camera setup. Gusto ko may videographer ako. Pero, natapos din yung phase na yun na parang, kesa mag-hire ako ng videographer, which is, like, the videographer I hire is really talented. And I look upon our work together very fondly. Pero ano talaga, like having experience doing everything myself and ng may videographer, parang
But you're an art student eh.
Oo parang mas prefer ko pala
Oo.
na ako pa rin talaga yung may hawak ng lahat.
What's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius ako.
Kalibra.
Oh my God! Talaga?
Why?
Hindi kasi parang astrologically super magkasundo si Sagittarius and Libra.
Yes.
And all of my best friends in my life have been Libras.
Oh my God, hello.
Ay, mga mga iba, parang mga kaladkarin ng isa't isa yan, yung mga Sagittarius tsaka Libra.
Oo.
Hi, mga Libra friends.
So, you're doing international. Doon ako inggit na inggit sa'yo eh.
Huwag ka maingit!
Gusto ko kasi nakapenetrate ng ano.
Nagta-Thailand ka na, di ba? Sabi mo.
Oh, yes.
Ayan.
Pero girl, I'm telling you, Pilipinas is so limited.
It is.
Super.
It is.
When you go to other countries, alam mo, I was so, hindi naman insecure. I feel, kasi when you're sa Pilipinas ka, parang super confident ka. You're artsy, gano'n. People will pull you down. Alam mo yun nasa ibang bansa ako sasabihin ng mga ibang AFAM sa'kin, "No, you're beautiful, you're ano, don't don't
Okey.
don't think of others," gano'n. How did you penetrate the international scene?
Hindi naman
Nag-travel ba 'to, nag-Grindr ka?
Hindi, nag-start 'yan, um, ano, parang merong nag-tip off sa'kin. Actually, like sige pangalanan na natin, si Thor, yung pinakaunang ano, parang pinakaunang
AFAM,
foreigner na naka-collab ko. And he's like one of the first, if not the first, na na person from na established na in an international industry. May pangalan na siya sa US, eh.
mhm.
Like he's been doing porn in the US, and for studios and all of that for how many years? 10 plus years. Tapos, na tip off ako na pupunta siya dito. So ako yung unang naka-collab niya dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos we built, a friendship,
Tip
over
off
the
meaning minessage ka niya?
minessage ako ng Trike Patrol. Hi, Trike Patrol. Trike Patrol is ano, is a
Agency?
no, it's a website na yung content nila puro mga Pinay girls.
Naalala ko lang, in 2019
Uh-huh.
kasi sabi ko nga if you na-suspend ka 'di ba?
Mm,
Ako din.
mm.
If I was not suspended siguro milyon na ako ngayon.
'Di ba?
Kasi 100 ang dami kong bashers kasi talaga dahil sobrang dami kong bashers.
Palaaway ka kasi.
Same sa'yo. Girl kasi ano, tawag dito, there came a time na cockyboys.com invited me to fly to US na.
'Di ba?
To do porn. Kaso nga lang na-suspend
Sayang.
ako, girl.
Sayang.
Kasalanan niyo 'to, charot. Mga haters, yeah.
Ay naku, nakakainis. Pero feel ko kung na-present na sa'yo yung opportunity na yun before, tapos hindi mo nakuha, feel ko may reason, baka hindi ka pa ready nun.
Ayan
So,
nga.
parang ngayon siguro na mas ready ka na, you're better than you were before,
But
baka
I feel like
magkaroon.
ano, super laylo na ako ngayon sa ex, eh. Super
Mm.
laylo na ako sa ex. Parang, well, minsan people are blaming me na, "Hindi ka benta ka, ganyan, makukulong ka or what." Ganyan. Sabi ko, "My
May
God."
gano'n?
Yeah, I do it for fun only that time.
Mm.
Pero grabe ngayon 'no, may mga nagbebenta na as low as ₱30. Alam
Mm.
mo 'yun? Yung
Pero
mga gano'n.
kung yun yung ano nila, kung yun yung
Mm.
business model nila, iba-iba naman tayo ng business model, eh. Kung kumikita sila dun sa parang gano'n, pero yung magsu-subscribe 500 subscribers ng tigta ₱30, so paldo ka pa rin dun, eh. Anyway.
Girl, one thing na sobrang nag-bow down ako sa'yo, you made parang para sa'kin, eh, minarkahan mo na pangalan mo sa history nung naka-collab yung latest mong collab, what's the name?
Si Gats.
God! How
Si
did
Gats
that
si
happen? I need
Gatos.
to know
Okay,
it.
wait lang.
Oh my
Ano tayo,
God.
i-ano natin, trace natin from point A to point B.
I can't with you.
Si Thor, naka-collab ko siya. We became friends. Tapos sabi niya sa'kin, hindi ko makakalimutan, sabi niya na outgrow mo na ang Pilipinas. Parang yung
Mm.
capabilities mo, parang ano na, parang it could bring you a lot further than just the Philippines.
Mhm.
Parang mag-start ka na mag-travel-travel. Hindi naman niya sinabi sa'kin yun, pero parang namumuo na yung idea na baka yung future ko hindi
Hindi
lang limited dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos, merong nag-message sa'kin, taga-ibang bansa siya, and he was so interested in collaborating with me. He's actually Russian, pero hindi na siya nakatira sa Russia, he lives in Asia,
hmm,
right? Tapos but he was so interested in collaborating with me, sila ng friend niya, na Russian din. Sabi niya, "Willing kami na bayaran yung flight mo, tsaka yung accommodation mo, punta ka dito, dito sa country kung
yeah,
saan
yeah,
kami
yeah.
nakatira." Tapos parang siyempre nakakatakot 'di ba, na parang, hala baka i-human trafficking ako nitong mga 'to. Parang ano yung sinasabi niyo, ililipad niyo ako. Pero
Oo.
siyempre there was a feeling in me na, hala baka ito na yung, baka ano, parang this might be a big opportunity that I might be missing out on. Sige, mag-leap of faith tayo, magtiwala tayo dito sa taong 'to. Tapos pagdating ko dun, okey naman siya. We made a lot of content kasi I was there for like 10 days, tapos araw-araw talaga, "Sige, shoot
Bugs,
tayo."
bugs, bugs.
Ano, tapos 'di ba
Araw-araw talaga?
araw-araw talaga, saya-saya ka, tapos dalawa sila 'di ba, na parang isa sa harap, isa sa likod, pagod na yung isa, "Sige sige, shoot natin yung isa, 'di ba? Parang super ang dami ko nagawa nun. Tapos parang dun ko na-feel na, ito pala yung nagtatrabaho na full-time na araw-araw akong kumakayod. Kasi the only thing that was limiting me here is wala akong kakulab. Walang lalaki dito. Nag-retire na si Paolo, nag-retire na si Charles. Sino na makakakolab ko, 'di ba?
And we don't, it's not an industry here.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. That's what people need to understand, na walang sistema dito. Walang mga agency, walang mga studio, ganyan, sariling sikap lahat. Pero doon nag-start yon with the two Russian guys. Hi Val, hi Andre. So, parang tapos parang ewan ko kasi nag-resurface yung content namin, yung siya yung super tall. Tapos parang sobrang
Yung ganito ka lang kaliit?
6'9" kasi siya.
Oo.
So parang syempre nung nakita ng mga tao yung nung una na naming dine-debut yung content namin, parang pumutok siya. Tapos parang because pumutok siya, more creators from other countries were like, "Uy, pwede ka ba namin ilipad dito para maka-collab ka?" Tapos parang dun ko lang na-feel na, hala, like ganito pala yung feeling na people are so determined to make content with me, na they would go through the lengths na ililipad nila ako, they will pay for my
So
accommodation,
what do you think
ganyan.
is the secret for you to penetrate the international scene? Knowing that there are more people more famous than you, if you're starting alter or mid-range nga alter, let's say ganyan, hindi ka naman super sabog pa. Do you think, or swerte lang na nakita yung
I think, I think figure out kung ano yung pwede mong gawin na kapansin-pansin. Ako kasi, parang there's so many things that I can do with my body na napasabog, na kapansin-pansin. I can squirt, I can
Kala
do
ko I can
I mean, may ganun din na parang kasi when it comes to porn, you have to think of, may mga tricks kang nagagawa eh. 'Di ba? For example, ano ba, isip tayo ng sa yung parang kapansin-pansin with gay alters. Ano eh,
Totoo ba yung squirt sa babae?
oo.
Bakit may nakita ko parang gripo na? Totoo talaga yun?
Oo, ganun ako.
Paano? Anong laman nun? Tubig or
Ano siya, parang, honestly, ihi siya.
okay.
Parang kasi kapag nag-o-orgasm
That makes sense.
pag nag-o-orgasm yung babae, yung pelvic floor niya or yung ano niya, yung parang yung abdomen niya super nagko-contract.
Same din naman sa'min actually.
Oo,
Minsan
'di ba?
naiihi ka.
Oo, tapos, wait, kuwento ako diyan. Super nagko-contract siya so much na na-e-expel niya kung ano yung laman ng bladder mo. Parang so kapag may laman siya, kapag hydrated ka, mapapa-squirt ka talaga. So parang merong spot na kailangan ma-stimulate at
Ihi
kailangan,
pala yun.
oo. Like, ihi siya that is mixed with, kasi may female prostate. Tapos kapag naa-arouse ang babae, yung female prostate nag-e-excrete rin ng sarili niyang fluid. So humahalo siya dun sa ihi. And that's what squirt is. It's pee mixed with prostatic fluid. Now you know. Anyway, parang gano'n. Alam ko na meron akong mga tricks na alam na gano'n na parang nakakapagpasok ako ng toy na ganito kalaki sa puwet ko, mga gano'n. So parang ano siya, parang tumatatak siya. Parang nagiging part siya ng branding ko. So,
Gusto ba yun ng mga AFAM?
Ha?
Gusto yun ng mga AFAM?
I think so. I think ano siya parang I think it doesn't matter naman parang, where you're from, if you're a foreigner or not, basta kung kapansin-pansin siya, mapapansin siya. So, I feel like that's how I was being noticed by creators overseas from other countries, kasi pumuputok yung content ko kasi I was doing some crazy shit. So, yun lang yun. Parang if you want to make your mark, think of what you can incorporate in your branding na tatatak.
Important question.
Yeah.
Lahat ba naman nakakolab mo na foreigners, porn star din sila?
Meron ng iba. Merong iba na parang independent like me na meron silang page, tapos
I mean, yeah, mga content creators. Kasi may iba
Oo.
kasi akong nakakakolab na, after collab, pino-post. Like, "Hey, I don't want my video to be post." Parang sabi ko, "Akala ko ba consensual 'to?"
Okay,
So
okay. Parang ano naman, parang lately naman lahat ng nakaka-collab ko kasi I have so little time for my personal life, hindi na ako hindi na ako hindi content creator. Ganun na ako mag-isip na ako, mapagkakakitaan ko ba 'to, magagawan ko ba siya ng video, gano'n na ako mag-isip. So, parang I've been fortunate enough na all of the people that I, have been collaborating with are either porn stars na established na or content creator talaga. Kasi sa industry natutunan ko na meron pang ano, eh, na maraming tao nag-isip na magkaiba pa 'yun. Na like if you call yourself a porn star dapat nagsu-studio ka na, dapat meron ka ng certain number of videos na nagawa mo
A certain
with
company, yeah.
with certain companies, with certain productions, and there's some kind of parang hierarchy or snobbery
Uh-huh.
na parang wag mong tatawagin yung sarili mong porn star kung ano, kung meron ka lang OnlyFans tapos sariling sikap mo lang.
Mm.
May mga taong gano'n mag-isip, so may mga na-encounter na akong mga gano'n. So ngayon natutunan ko na, ay okay, para for a certain set of people magkaiba pa 'yun. Pero lahat ng nakakatrabaho ko is part of that industry. So
Ah.
happy ako do'n.
Na-inlove ka sa mga ibang
No, no. Wait, I would say na kasi love
do you
for
ever long to be loved and be,
I am.
to be a
I
girlfriend of someone you had a collab with?
Wait, ito, parang, ano kasi, I know what love feels like. I know kung gaano siya kalalim, and I
Mm.
don't use that word lightly. Um, fall in love, no. Getting attached, yes.
Hmm.
Sa'kin magkaiba pa yun, eh. Parang, siyempre may mga content creators na na-attach ako kasi ibang klase yung
Yung latest mo
chemistry.
kay what's the name again?
Si Gatos,
Gatos.
uh
Saan pa? Puntang Pilipinas? Lumipad ka sa ibang bansa?
I don't know if I can say kasi, pero pumunta na siya na dito ng Pilipinas.
Uh-huh.
And lahat ng bilat kinulab niya maliban sa'kin
What?
because of some scheduling conflicts.
Oh God.
Hindi kasi eto, worth it naman kasi eto, nung araw na ano, na yun lang yung araw na bakante siya, dapat magko-collab na kami.
Mm.
Yung araw na yun, meron akong shoot na double penetration with my boyfriend si Emil tsaka si Thor.
Mm.
And parang big deal sa'kin yun kasi matagal ko ng fantasy yun, and parang that was gonna be the first video na mapa-publish dito sa Pilipinas na may gagawa nun.
Mm.
So hindi ko puwedeng i-etchapwera yun dahil lang may Gatos, 'di ba? Parang
Ang
even
taray mo, girl. Knowing that he's so hot.
I know! Pero ano, parang I really feel like that was worth it kasi yung video na nagawa ko was super special.
Mm.
So, I was like, "Okay, sige, baka hindi pa ito yung time." So he is based in another country now, and I happened to be traveling to that country. And we kept in touch naman kasi parang we really wanted to work with each other. Talagang nagkaroon lang ng scheduling conflicts, ng
Mm.
logistics issues, ganyan. So nagkaroon ng time na, nagtugma, at that we were at the same place, nagkaroon kami ng free time. So yun, nangyari siya.
Wow. So basically, ikaw ang na-discover, ikaw ang nilipad at doon mo na na-discover yung international scene. Hindi yung nag-travel ka para magbakasyon tapos doon ka naghanap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Merong mga trips that kasi oh my God, I've been doing so much. Merong iba dun na sila nagbayad, merong iba dun na out of my own pocket. It depends on the arrangement that I have. Pero, as much as possible, parang gusto mo ako maka-collab, ikaw yung gumawa ng paraan, dalhin mo ako diyan.
Babae
Parang
ka eh.
ha?
Oo, siyempre babae
Oo, 'di
ka.
ba? Tsaka parang ano lang, parang gawin nating pantay, 'di ba?
Mm.
Like mag-e-effort ako na pumunta diyan, sagutin mo na yung flight, bakla, 'di ba? So,
But do you have a fetish? May race ka ba na ito ang pinakagusto ko?
hindi ako gano'n. Para sa'kin lahat kung gwapo ka, you know,
Mm.
doesn't matter kung Pinoy, Chinese, like
Basta gwapo.
basta gwapo. Like
Iba talaga, hindi parang basta malaki go.
hindi nga ako gano'n, eh. Hindi nga ako gano'n honestly, size doesn't matter that much to me.
Mhm.
Kasi oh my God, I've had dick all sizes.
Takot ka?
Ha?
Natakot ka?
Hindi naman sa natatakot, pero, aaminin ko na nakatikim na ako ng mga na sobrang laki na parang ang hirap pagdaanan nitong shoot na 'to, ang hirap tapusin,
Oo.
parang nabubugbog na ako, napipiga ako malala. Parang yung energy ko ano, ta's merong mga shoot na kunyari parang slightly above average o average lang yung size niya, parang, "Ay,
Kaya-kaya ko yan.
easy shoot 'to, masarap 'to." Like sa gano'n parang hindi ako nagdi-discriminate talaga kung pogi ka, doesn't matter your color, your height, your body type, kung face card ka, go.
Girl, I
Like
saw one of your videos siyempre. I saw one of your videos, but actually hindi ko naman pinanood lahat or what, pero girl, ba't gano'n ka makipagkulit? Natatawa kasi para kang bakit hindi siya intimate? I mean,
grabe naman sa hindi intimate, ano parang sa'kin kasi pag happy ako, pag nasasarapan ako, ngingiti ako, tatawa ako,
ah,
gano'n ako mag-express, eh. Alam ko may mga taong nawi-weirduhan do'n,
oo.
like okey lang kung hindi niyo trip, okey lang, like my content is not for you, tanggap ko. Pero gano'n talaga yung nagiging nai-elicit na reaction sa'kin, eh.
Oo.
'Pag kinikilig ako, 'pag masarap talaga, parang gumagano talaga ako. So kung naiinis kayo, hanap na lang kayo ng ibang creator, I'm not for you, it's okay.
Girl, I just wanna say that you're a powerful woman and maybe other
Lang.
people will say that you're immoral or what else sa mga
Oh,
ano.
nyo.
May nakapagsabi na ano, yung Salome Salvi is the modern ano ba, modern woman of alam mo yun, empowerment or
I
something like
mean,
that?
eto, parang I understand that people want to parang make those projections towards me na parang like people have different interpretations of who I am and my image and my work, 'di ba? Maingat lang ako with labeling it bilang empowering, especially knowing that especially thinking na nag-iisip ay yung approach ko kasi towards sex work is not inherently empowering. Para sa akin na it doesn't mean na out and proud na pokpok ka,
Mm.
doesn't mean na empowered woman ka. Kasi ang daming disempowered women, disempowered people within the sex industry, ang daming exploitation, may trafficking na nangyayari, there are people who are pushed into this kind of work na hindi naman sila happy na nagko-content sila, pero ginagawa pa rin nila kasi kasi ito lang yung trabaho na alam nila at ito lang yung way for them to sustain themselves financially. So, knowing na may ganong klaseng mga sitwasyon na mga conditions, ay hindi ako yung klase ng tao that would say na everybody in the sex industry is empowered, knowing na may mga gano'n, na may mga
Mm.
masalimuot talagang mga kwento within sex work. So, maingat ako na i-label yung sarili ko bilang empowered. Kasi there are so many ways then that I'm being disempowered by being
Mm.
part of this industry, na parang naha-harass ako and parang this industry has been so dangerous, so detrimental to mental health. So hindi ko masasabi na yung buong experience ko has been empowering for me. So hindi ko talaga ginagamit yung word na yun. And I don't want to glamorize and I don't want to make it appealing to people. Kasi kapag naisip nila na parang, oh, this is the way for me to feel empowered within myself and within my womanhood. Maybe this is the way na maging hubadera ako sa internet, baka maramdaman ko rin yung confidence na
Ay,
nararamdaman ni
mm.
Salome. Hindi yun yung paraan. Parang yun lang yung naging daan for me, but yung kwento mo, baka hindi naman maging the same as mine. Kasi iba-iba tayo ng kwento, eh. So, maingat ako dun sa word na yun.
May collab ka na hindi ka natuwa?
Uy, ang dami!
Imposible.
Ang dami! Wait
With local or foreign? Both?
both. Meron talagang ano, hindi lahat masarap. Hindi lahat ng makaka-collab mo kahit ang sarap-sarap nila,
Tignan?
minsan yung ugali hindi ano, 'di ba? Parang, gano'n pa naman ako kapag hindi ko trip yung ugali mo, kapag nararamdaman kong wala tayong chemistry as people, kapag hindi tayo goods bilang tropa, 'pag nararamdaman kong may friction tayo, hindi na ako malilibugan, ayoko na. So, parang may mga gano'n, may mga naging encounter akong gano'n.
Paano mo tinapos?
May
Nag-away ba
mga
kayo?
times na kunyari, there was this, creator na hindi siya tinitigasan ng shoot namin.
Mm.
Eto, very frequent occurrence 'yan sa work ko. Alam ko salame ako, alam ko pasabog ako, alam ko maganda ako, pero meron talagang mga araw na ewan ko, top ka ba?
Yung plinano no, I'm bottom.
Okay, okay. Pero na-encounter mo na
May
yun?
fine versa but more on bottom,
Oo,
gano'n.
pero I'm sure na-encounter mo na yun
Of
na
course.
parang masyadong,
Arouse siya.
oo, masyadong na-overwhelm sa'kin. Kasi nga parang idol na idol ako masyado, gano'n. Parang may mga gano'n and I try
Nilabasan agad or hindi?
nilibasan agad.
Mm.
Meron din yung parang tagal-tagal na hindi pa rin nilalabasan. Meron yung parang kahit anong ako, kahit anong ko dahil kinakabahan nga hindi tinitigasan o kaya parang, it's like different ano, parang, it's different factors na every shoot, I have to be prepared na if something goes wrong, I need to be able to manage it. I need to be able to,
What's
find
the worst
solutions for
one?
it.
The worst of the worst?
Oh my God, I can think of so many. Pero yung worst talaga is, yun nga, hindi siya
Yung
tinitigasan.
ugali, na-mention mo yun?
Oo. Kasi this person, siya talaga yung worst, Parang, kasi nga hindi tinitigasan and what I didn't appreciate was that sinisi niya sa'kin. Na parang, kasi yung ibang mga kino-collab ko mga bata, O kaya yung
Excuse me?
like, parang ano daw, kasi parang yung mga niya na girls, mga younger. So parang like, unang-una, I'm not that old.
Yeah.
Pangalawa, like, gumagawa siya talaga ng excuses. Parang kasi, parang ginawa pa niyang dahilan yung, "Oh, it's too cold. Oh, I don't like the texture of the lube. Oh, I don't," parang,
Lube, may isa din yung factor na lube na yan.
'di
Ito
ba?
gamit mo? Parang
Ha,
gano'n.
'di ba? Parang hindi niya na-bet. Tapos as in sinisi niya talaga sa lahat, except on himself na hindi you came to the shoot ng hindi ka prepared.
Mm.
Tapos parang ayoko na lang mag-talk pero yung ano talaga, yung punot dulo nun is like, alam mo sa katawan mo what it would take para tigasan ka and yun yung number one requirement ng mga lalaki sa work namin.
Mm.
Kung hindi ka matigas, hindi ko makakantot yan, hindi ko mauupuan yan.
Mm.
So, parang dapat nag-prepare ka, dapat ginawa mo lahat ng alam mong kailangan ng katawan mo para makapag-perform ka today.
Mm.
Hindi ka natulog ng maayos, parang, o kaya parang alam mong may kailangan mo ng gamot, hindi ka bumili ng gamot, hindi mo ininom, o kaya nag-inom-inom ka kagabi and you come to the shoot hangover, of course you're not gonna be able to perform.
Mm.
So, parang yun na lang yung ano, yung bare minimum na kailangan ko sa'yo, hindi mo nagawa. Etong person na 'to, yung inaano ko, I found out na bisexual kasi siya and parang medyo in denial pa siya, na ano siya, na
Pilipinas 'to 'no?
ha?
Pilipinas.
Pilipinas, pero the creator was foreign.
Mhm.
Tapos marami siyang kino-collab na mga lalaki. Pero sinasabi niya sa'min na, "Hindi, straight ako, meron akong asawa at anak, pero ano, umaano lang ako, I just make the gay content kasi it sells so well," ganyan. Pero alam ko that sexualities shift, sexualities change, it is
Mm.
fluid, right? Tapos, parang nakikita ko na mas marami talaga siyang content sa lalaki. So naiisip ko na, okay, bisexual ka, pero baka yung preference mo is mas lalaki na. Kung
Mm.
yun talaga yung preference mo, hindi ka talaga malilibugan sa babae, girl. Like,
Kaya kinolab ka lang niya for the clout?
oo, like I know that it's that. I know that siya yung nag-approach sa'kin and he was the one who wanted to collab with me kasi alam niyang may pangalan ako.
Mm.
Pero yun nga, parang wag ka naman,
Sad.
yeah. Tsaka ito pa, factor yun. Factor yun na baka nagshi-shift na yung sexuality nila towards, sexuality niya, um, towards dun sa point na baka hindi na siya nalilibugan sa babae. Baka may gano'n.
Mm.
Um, another discovery that I made was that
Uh-huh.
aha. So, and, common response kapag nagwi-withdrawal ka sa is hindi ka makakapag-perform.
Hmm.
So, as in there's all of these factors that at the end of the day, hindi ka handa. You're doing a job that you're not fit for. Alam mo, parang mas bet mo na ng lalaki, "Bakit ka nandito? Why are you wasting your time with me? Why are you wasting my time?" So gano'n. Like, it's hindi lang 'yun yung naging bad experience ko. I had so many, bago ako umabot dito sa point na parang sunod-sunod yung mga magaganda kong collab. Meron pa
Umabot ka
isa,
sa point na sobrang bad niya, hindi mo na lang pinost or konting-konti
oo,
na lang?
dinilis ko yung ano, yung video namin sa sobrang pikon ko nung araw din na yun na parang ikaw kung ano-ano mga pinagsasabi mo tungkol sa akin na sinabi pa niya na parang hindi daw ako marunong kaya daw siya hindi tinitigasan. Hindi! May lalaki
Nagalit.
na kasi yung hanap mo. Kaya hindi ka na tinitigasan tsaka kulero ka. Like, wag kang ano. Like,
Oo.
as in, parang because he was saying all of those things about me and about our shoot and about my performance, I was like, I don't want this energy staying on my hard drive. Delete ko na lang. Ayoko na. Like, parang gusto ko na lang kalimutan tong shoot na to. May mga ganun.
Okay, let's talk about your legacy. Sa ating last segment.
Mhm.
What do you think Salome Salvi can offer to the world in the future? Anong gusto mo
Ang lalim
matandaan
naman.
nila?
Hala, ang lalim naman ng
Matandaan nila sa kay Salome? Or may future plans ka pa na I wanna be the biggest porn star in the world?
Of course. May
Mm.
mga gano'n ako na siyempre parang may mga pangarap akong gano'n for myself. Pero in terms of klaseng kung anong klaseng image or aral na maiiwan ko sa mga tao, I hope that my story will I wouldn't wanna say that I want it to inspire people because I don't want na sumunod yung mga tao sa yapak ko kasi it's such a hard path to be on. But, being open about me doing sex work, about being a sex worker, about my struggles, dealing with my family, dealing with the stigma, dealing with the harassment that comes with, parang yun nga, parang people think what I do is so immoral and unacceptable. So people treat me different. I hope that when people know my story and what I went through, I hope it teaches them be more empathetic to parang place themselves in the shoes of another na alam kong hindi naman tayo pare-pareho ng journey pero naniniwala ako na lahat tayo may capability to understand each other's journey gaano pa yan ka different from what we experience within ourselves. So, parang yun na lang yung wish ko kung kinaya niyong maintindihan kung paano naging si Salome, I feel like that understanding you can apply to other people whose journeys you do not understand. Kung kinaya mong maintindihan ako, kung kinaya mong, masundan yung kwento ko, magagawa mo rin yun, and to be empathetic towards other people and their own stories. So, parang yun yung gusto kong maiwanan na legacy sa mga
Napaka-humble mo naman dun sa part na I you're doing all this, pero you're not encouraging. Kasi other
oo.
people are like, "Yes, be like me. I did
Oo.
this." Ganun, gano'n.
You remember that's why I got canceled the first time, 'di ba? Na parang people misinterpreted my defense of sex workers and the sex industry. Parang na-misinterpret nila 'yon and minisconstrue nila bilang, "Oh, she's glamorizing the industry and encouraging minors and other people to enter into the industry even though it's so dangerous." I never want that to happen to other people. I never want that to be my message. Kasi alam ko kung anong klaseng hirap yung dinulot sa akin ng pagiging sex worker, eh. I don't want other people to experience that unless they are really willing and ready, 'di ba? And ayoko talaga sobrang dangerous kasi talaga na gawin mong attractive yung option na yun to people who do not know kung ano yung pinapasok nila. So, yun nga, parang I never want that to be the message that I leave on people. It's like, kasi it's so dangerous, it might not be worth it for a lot of people. So ayokong masira nila yung buhay nila dahil because I showed them a dream, a vision na hindi bagay sa kanila, you know?
Because everyone wants to get the fantasy, eh.
Oo, pero hindi nila alam yung hirap na yun nga, magkakaroon ng mga shoot na hindi masaya. You will be people you don't necessarily want. Parang hindi lahat ng shoot masarap. Hindi parang o kaya you've been doing this for years and years pero hindi puputok yung account mo, 'di ba? Parang not everybody's gonna make it, and that's okay.
But, tawag dito, I think my future will be and as well as you, will be bright. Marami talagang
Oo,
mangyayari pa sa'tin,
oo.
but I will never look at you na maliit or what, because
Oo.
you are the future.
Ay! I love that. And I love na parang you have such a wonderful career outside of being an alter and you're so creative. And I'm so happy na na naging part ako ng podcast mo. And congratulations dun sa 1 month
Oh
mo.
my
Oh my
God.
God.
See you at the show next year.
Oo nga!
10-year
Guys!
anniversary.